Hello, everybody! Duckyworth here, and it is time for my next live film reaction, number 51. So, after Duck Duck Goose that occurred last time I did a live reaction, hopefully the one that I plan to do recording for tonight isn't going to be that bad. But judging by what I've heard about the film, it sounds like it's going to be rather. I've been hearing a rather mixed reaction towards this film. Some people think it's really funny. Some people think it's like one of the worst things that's ever come out in recent years. And there never really seems to be like, I'm sure there's some people that have like a middle ground on it, like they feel mixed, but it does seem very polarizing, the reaction towards this film. So I'm interested to see how I feel about it, how if it does anything for me. So this is the 2022 Disney film Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and this is an interesting story here. Before today, I'd never seen any episodes of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, the original Disney cartoon show. So I just decided to get to watch a few episodes of it today, so I get a bit of a feel for the series and what it was basically about, and I think I get a basic gist of it. It's unfortunate. It's because when I was younger, I never really. Maybe I was doing them a little bit of injustice by not checking them out, but it's similar to like the original DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, the series that was kind of like that. I never really watched them growing up, so I mean, maybe if I could check those out on Disney Plus at some point, but no, I never saw those, sadly. But I have an idea of the series now, so I know about Chip 'n Dale, Monterey Jack, Gadget, and oh gosh, what was the name of what was the name of the fly? Zipper. That's it. That's the name of the fly. Zipper. Yeah, I didn't watch that many episodes of it. I think I only watched like 2 or 3. But I do know what it is basically about. And so let's have a look at the synopsis of the film here. Chip and Dale are living amongst cartoons and humans in modern day Los Angeles, but their lives are quite different now. It has been decades since their successful television series was cancelled, and the former pals have gone their separate ways. So when a former castmate mysteriously disappears, they must take on their Rescue Rangers detective personas to save their friend. So from what I can understand, it's going to be a bit like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit feel, like with a mixing whole loads of animation styles. Because like on the preview here, you've got Chip, who looks more 2D animated, even though it looks a little bit weird here with the proportions of his arms. Dale looks CG, and you've got Gumby. Okay, Gumby in this. What does Gumby have to do with Chip 'n Dale? I don't know. A comeback 30 years in the making, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers catches up with a former Disney afternoon television stars. Hybrid, live-action, CG animated comedy. Chip 'n Dale living amongst cartoons, humans, loves quite different now, decades. Chip, voice of John Mulaney, has come to a life of suburban domesticity as... Is that how you pronounce it? As an insurance salesman. Okay, and why this is going the Incredibles, I don't know, because that's pretty much what Mr. Incredible went through. He started working in Shuriken and it was terrible. For him. Dale, voice of Andy Samberg, meanwhile, has had CGI surgery and works for nostalgia convention circuit, desperate to relive his glory days. Okay, so I mean, with like the reboots going on, with them turning into like CGI, like the CGI reboots, kind of see what we're trying to do here. When a former castmate mysteriously disappears, yeah. Andy Samberg, John Mulaney, Kiki Lane, Will Arnett, Eric Banner, Flula Borg. Okay. And I think I heard that Gumby is voiced by J.K. Simmons. So that's I mean, J.K. Simmons is a good actor. So let's have a look. It is a bit weird, because, I mean, I wouldn't have really expected Chip 'n Dale to go the Roger Rabbit route, because it's like the series, from what I've seen, doesn't really lend itself into that. But anyway, let's see how this goes. So I've got Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers on Disney Plus here, and I'm about to click play now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Some flashing light sequence or patterns may... Okay, an hour and 38 minutes long. So, because, I mean, I never saw this, but I think there was a Disney series called Bonkers, which actually did go into, like, a lot of meta-comedy, like, with a lot of, alright, you have a Frozen Castle, you had a more... 1982. Oh, that's a hand-drawn animation, looks alright. Sexism? Sexist? Oh, I like the cars. Okay, that was pretty cute. What? Okay. What? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we get it. Chip and Dale are the same names as strippers. We get that. It's been told. Wait, who is this? Neither of those voices sounded like Chip or Dale. Okay, Clarabelle as a teacher. That's fitting. That 2D animation. That animation doesn't look. This isn't hand drawn. It looks like what why would you just try to why is with the okay. The way that the 2D animation like clashes with it clashes. It doesn't mesh very well. The mise-en-scène doesn't mesh as well. What was with the way his head moved there? That look. I mean, I know I'm only like 2 minutes. That is not Chip and Dale. That does not sound anything like them. Why are they making them sound normal instead of squeaky like I'm used to? And if it was and if it was something like they wouldn't be able to cope with the voices being squeaky for the whole thing, no, they're not that annoying, I don't think. So, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Okay, I mean, I know not to try to be I'm not that far into it, but it doesn't mesh as well as Who Framed Roger Rabbit did. Transform. Why? What was it with Transformer? Yeah, not the best. Yeah, what do you think was going to happen? Oh, now they're heading to Hollywood. What? Why? What? I mean, I do like the idea of like something like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit one again, but this doesn't really feel Chip and Dale. Why if you're going to do the Roger Rabbit thing, why Chip and Dale? Yeah, so watched a few episodes. Double threat, what? Oh, Fat Cat, one of the villains from it. This animation looks all because they can do the 2D animation. They've still got people working on that, but why, when they go to the live action stuff, why do they go to like the weird style. Oh, so they're doing the thing like oh, that villain on the right. That was he was one of the evil professors from I'm sorry, that's really distracting. Why don't they have them talk like Chip and Dale do? Why couldn't we get the voice actors back? Ugh. And that's the original Gadget. Ugh. What's with the way the cops are moving? I'm sorry. It's just really distracting. It doesn't mesh. Ugh. Oh, the way that there you can see them moving. Oh, Roger Rabbit! Oh, they got me. What? What? Why is Zipper hitting on Gadget? What? Wasn't he like the ignore the really terribly animated nuts? Why wasn't Zipper like their pet or something? Why is Zipper hitting on Gadget? I thought Dale had a crush. I thought Dale was the one who had a crush on Gadget from a few episodes I've seen. Why are you shipping Zipper and Gadget together? Even as someone who doesn't know that much about Rescue Rangers, that's no, 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 just no. You can't ship Gadget and Zipper. Just no. I mean, okay. I'll try to focus less on that and more on what's going on the screen right now. And what's with the delivery? The voice acting delivery. I mean, uh, uh can't you tell by how much emotion I'm putting into my voice that how desperate it is? Yeah, the voice acting from John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, they don't seem like they don't really seem like they're changing the tone of their voices. Oh, ew. Ew, what is with the ew? Ew, that angle. Ew, that did not look good. Ew. It's not like I couldn't afford to do the hand drawn animation properly. Okay, so is this going to be like some kind of commentary on like how bad Hollywood is and how it treats its stars? Um. Ew. Ew. Oh no, we turned into Alvin and the Chipmunks. Actually, no, I'm not sure whether Alvin and the Chipmunks look better than this. Uh. Mice dressed as Jedi. Get it? Star Wars owns. Wait. Why are they using the animated? Wait, who's that? Why are they using the? Oh, hey. Yeah, look, they could do the animations, the hand drawn animation on Lumiere. What? What? Why? What? You're not. Why? Ugly Sonic? Why? Wait, who's that? What? Why are you doing ugly Sonic? I mean, you're really dating this film by this is really getting with the times, considering this came out in 2022. Yes, okay, we get it. He's got the teeth look uncanny. Yes, it was. Yes, it was funny at first, like pointing out how bad it was, and I mean, I've poked fun at it at times, but oh no, it's just come to me. Is this film going to be one of those films? One of the ones that just throws in a load of CG surgery? Is it that throws in a ton of references and that's just the jokes? Because blind references just over and over don't make it funny. What? Yeah, get Did a Chip do anything related to insurance in the show, and that's why he became an insurance agent now? Because why insurance? Wait, is that supposed to be like a? Is that supposed to be like a Aardman character like Shaun the Sheep? And oh, is this what's going to be the jokes for? Uh, oh, hey, it's the house from Oh God, what was the name of that short? No, no, Callum, don't fall for what this film is attempting. If you're going to spend most of your time watching a film trying to look at the references rather than enjoying the structure of the story of the film, I think there's something wrong with the film's story. Is that what this is going to turn into? Yes. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's just going to be reference after reference after reference after reference after reference. Okay, that's pretty funny. Having a dog that's the size of a house, the size of his house. There. Okay, that's I do like that. So that's a cute little touch. Okay, that was a. Yeah, I think that's a Jim Cummings again. Oh, okay. Let's see what he's been up to. I'm sorry, I still can't get over the fact. Why is Zipper and Gadget an item in this? I'm sorry. What was that? Please tell me they don't have kids at the end. Please. Touch wood. Please don't let Zipper and Gadget have kids at the end. Oh, oh, time has not been good to you. Because when the characters are close, they look like models from a PS2 game rather than $1 billion um to the film that came out in 2022. Uh, yeah, because he did have a thing with cheese in the. Oh, why they're turning him into. I mean, I know that he really liked cheese in the original, but now they're turning him into like a drug addict. They're turning one of the characters from. I mean, I didn't watch this growing up, but I wonder how people who grew up with this feel about this. Bootleg. What I mean, like Video bring Quaid over villains in this? Krill payments. Wait, who are these? Uh, a Viking. That does not mesh. That does not mesh. What? What? The small fish lady? Bootleg? That doesn't look like. That's not. That's called knockoff. That's called mockbusters. I wouldn't really call bootleg. I'm not sure if that's a correct term for that. Someone in the comments correct me on that if that's not the correct term. No! 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 Oh God! I said please! No! Why are a mouse and a fly having 42 kids? What the hell? Oh no! That's even worse than a terrible CG animation. No, I was joking. No, and I thought the squirrel and the giraffe in the wild were bad. This even tops that. Why? Why? Why a flying? Why zipper? Why? 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 Sorry, let me just get some beer. I need to drink. Ugh. Oh, God, Jesus. Who wrote that? Facebook. Why? Uh, why? Can't you tell by the emotions in my voice how utterly broken I am? Emote! You can't emote. You're not really. Uh, Disney. If you're trying to, call out people who make like reboots and like remakes of everything, if you weren't a company that made like all these live action reboots and are currently like cashing in on more and more of them, then maybe some of the things that you're saying would have been funnier, but it feels like you're being a bit of a hypocrite by calling out exactly what you're doing and currently trying to cash in on. And why? What? That was just off screen? Yeah, because that would have been really tense to see if that was something on the screen, rather than focusing on a fly and a mouse hissing on each other. Ugh, this film. Oh, wait, I had kids. Oh, there's the Gumby character, the J.K. Simmons. Oh, hey, it's the Wreck-It Ralph donut. Okay, that's a clever idea. That's clever. That's a good idea. Oh, that's a good poke on him being plasticine there. Have a way that it gets like fingerprints. I like his stare there. The Valley Gang. Sweet Pete. Is that anything to be like a Pete, like the villain from like all the other Disney things? Because that would be interesting. Oh. Okay, that's a funny little bit of imagery there. Like the characters that are taller just like walking up to the window like that. Why Monopoly piece? What a Monopoly piece? Why? Reason? Why? Oh, hey, the first bit of emotion in my voice I heard from Dale. Oh no, please don't have a chipmunk hitting on a human. Okay, so this is a little bit like. Okay, this is a. Okay, that whole thing with her coming to them for help um, is a little bit like what happened in the original show. Like, it's the cases that fall through the cracks, and because of like a red tape and things holding the police up. So that they can't investigate every single case, or things holding them, or things are getting in the way. Chippendale, oops, they try to do the investigation that way, so they do it. Yeah, yeah, but that's it. Okay, another good little touch. Having crawl down the side of a building rather than a. Seeing the two of them together, you know it's bad when the character that they say is supposed to look off-putting because he went CGI looks better than the character that's supposed to be 2D animated. Yeah, it's not 2D animation. Get away from a camera. That's not a good look. No, he said it wasn't a case. Uh, uh, joke? Oh god, I just saw that one guy floating in the back. That. Ugh. That didn't look a whole lot like one of the cars. That. Oh. Wait. What was that? What was that? Top Hat and Kane? Why? Why Top Hat and what? Oh. Oh, so we're heading onto the wrong side of town. So what's the valley? Main Street? Wait, why was that guy just he wasn't animated. That was just a human body with an animated head. Uh Wait, who's that? Muppet? I'm sorry, I'm just confused why they're. I know I'm not reacting much, but what did Chip and Dale have to do with like the Who Framed Roger Rabbit style? Uh, okay. There's a few jokes in this. Why is there a Muppet treating a drug cartel with cheese? Oh, so kind of like a joke to do with mouse characters, with characters getting a high on the smells. Yeah, he looks so much better than how he looks in the rest of the film, doesn't he? Why? I'm surprised by how little I have to say. Other ways moving. And is that actually a Muppet, or is it just like CGI trying to be like Muppet? Oh, stop moving. Ugh. The lighting looks better on Dale, but on Chip it just looks weird. It does. The lighting doesn't really go very well with Chip, but with Dale, the lighting actually does affect him. But on Dale, it does fit him. But on Chip, it looks weird. Film. You spent the whole film. You spent the whole film making them just talk in these weird, unemotional voices. You can't just cut back to the classic Chip and Dale voices like that. It just makes it feel weird. Oh no! Please don't have him. Knowing this film, please don't have Chip hit on Millie at the end. I wouldn't put it past them at this point with what they did with Gadget and Zipper. Please don't, please don't. Okay, so we're finally gonna see Sweet Pete. Yep. Ah ha ha! Get it? Remember the Cats 2019 Cats references. Yeah, not any better than how you look now. References everywhere. Bob. Uh. Oh, is this supposed to be like the Robert Zemeckis like style of animation? Yeah, get it? Polar Express was a thing. References. Just explaining the joke doesn't make it funny. If it and is that what that's what you're trying to do. You're just explaining the jokes that kills the jokes. What are those? What are those things on the conveyor belt? Idiot. References. References. Okay, that didn't even touch him. That didn't even touch Dale there. Pete's poor. Why? Oh no. Is that Seth Rogen? Ugh. Okay, is this a sweet piece? Let's see. Peter Pan? Why Peter Pan? What does Peter Pan have to do with Chip and Dale? Wait, who's the polar bear supposed to be? Is he supposed to be like someone from like Golden Compass? Social media references. Yeah, more of the weird, not hand drawn animation on Peter Pan here. Uh, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Film! What? 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 You're not going there, surely. I'm sorry. I've just had to pause this for. Oh my god, my eyes on Peter. I've just had to pause this for a second here. The timestamp of the film is like 35:40. Oh wow, we've been watching this like half an hour. And okay, so Peter Pan, he aged after Peter Pan came out, and as a result, he was thrown away by Disney because he grew up and they didn't want his star power anymore. Here's a bit of a fun fact for you. Do you know what happened to Bobby Driscoll, the boy who voiced Peter Pan and was working for Disney for like years and years and years, and then they basically threw him away like it was nothing when he started going through puberty? Yeah, the exact same thing that happened to Peter Pan here. And they're mentioning something about it here, but they're turning Peter Pan, who went through the exact same thing as Bobby Driscoll, a boy who died in his early 30s from drug abuse after he was unemployed for decades of his life after he had been fired by Disney. They turned him into the villain of this film. What? This doesn't feel right. It feels like they're trying to like maybe comment on like what Hollywood did to, or Disney did to Bobby Driscoll by doing this to Peter Pan, but they're not. It doesn't seem like they're building him up as sympathetic. They're building him up as this crime boss who kidnaps toons and like turns them into like mockbusters and like trying to make a quick buck off of them and turning them into the villain because he was thrown away by Hollywood. They're basically turning what happened to Bobby Driscoll into the villain. Disney, I can't say this lightly, but that is not cool. That is not fun. I mean, this film has pretty much just been, like, unentertaining and just a bit not funny, and just, like, I haven't cared for it very much for this here, but with this one plot point, you're treading on mighty thin ice here. This is not. You better try to make it so that Peter Pan turns out to be like sympathetic in some way, but this is not very good for you, Laurie. Now, how the film is looking. I'm sorry, I just had to pause there, just to make a bit of a rant because I don't feel good about that. So I don't feel happy about the fact that they're doing that. They're basically poking fun, as all the term could be, because someone on the writing staff had to know. Especially if they, like, someone on Disney's staff knew, and it's something that's on Disney's record to this day. They're using it as, like, a plot point in this. They're hitting it this close to home. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So, let's get back onto this. So, the timestamp in the film is 35:40, and I'm going to click play again in 3, 2, 1, play. Why? What's your motivation? Why are you bootlegging them? Why are you... Ew! Ew, that animation. And drink glasses on his desk. So, yeah, Bobby Driscoll hit drink pretty hard in the poor kid's life when he was forced down to the streets. And you turn him into this dastardly villain. Fuck you, Disney. Fuck you. I don't say that lightly, but fuck you. Ugh, why am I still watching this? I should just end this reaction right here. They're poking fun at what happened to a kid who died in squalor because of what Disney did. Yeah, can't you tell by his voice how excited he is about it? He's not emoting! And why Peter Pan as the villain? I mean, it kind of started off with them just going like, hey, mate, let's make fun of Bobby Driscoll. They must have like what does Peter Pan have to do with Disney? I mean, with Chip and Dale. I mean, and if it was Pete from the Disney shorts, that would make sense. But why Peter Pan? Spaghetti? What's the joke? Why? Oh, we're a Rapunzel doll. Okay, that was pretty. Why paddleball? Wait, how did trajectory, physics? How did you get thrown into the? Why are you? Oh, by the way, I'm not commenting on any of like the jokes in the background because I'm commenting on the story as it happens from now on. I don't care about Lego Miserable because that's not funny anyway. Once again, film, you're less than halfway through. I'm not buying a death scene from Dale right now. And your facial expressions are fitting, but your emotions aren't fitting. Your voice acting is the voice acting is so bad in this. The characters can't. Most of the characters can't emote. I mean, apart from Jim Cummings as like Monterey Jack, and Seth Rogen just gives me sausage party flashbacks. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. You aren't funny. You can't tell jokes. This film is not. Alright, so Ellie again. Okay, again, another good one. The bottle, like, being so tiny, so she just has to drink it like that. Okay. Why? Okay, here's why. References! What, Peppa Pig? What, Nickelodeon Jr.? Disney, you're not trying to buy Nickelodeon Jr., are you? Why? And why did they look drunk when they heard that? What, Paw Patrol? What, Paw Patrol? I mean, it's one thing with Who Framed Roger Rabbit because at the time it was like people who owned all those rights like came together to do things like that. But the way that they're doing it here, Who Framed Roger Rabbit did this better. This whole crossover thing better. Even Looney Tunes Back in Action did some of these things better. But no, I can't look at Gadget without getting horrible flashbacks just early in the film. Or you works on them, so they're gonna have the episodes. Oh hey, look, it's how they're supposed to look. Yeah, that was before I was born, so that's why I didn't grow up with it. I was born in 1994. I wonder if the actress ever if the actress playing Ellie did watch Rescue Rangers growing up, because that'd be a nice little Easter egg there. It does. Oh, Professor Nimnall. That's the one in the 2 episodes that I saw. Bathhouse. Bathhouse. Oh no! Please tell me this isn't going to get raunchy. Oh hey, it looks better than the actual Monterey Jack in this film. Um. Oh my god, the panning on that cartoon character there, that looked awful. The way he was moving, that was very, very. That the way he walks, he wasn't really. It wasn't really moving properly. The way his stride was fitting wasn't fitting with how he was, the speed he was moving. Get it? Chip said, "Don't do the thing." They pointed it out, and then Dale did the thing. Isn't it hilarious? Is that what all the jokes in this is going to be? Yeah. Something about the jokes in this reminds me of how Family Guy or Fairly Odd Parents does jokes. We're not gonna do something. Oh, and then we're gonna do something. Uh, because a lot of the jokes in this, it just seems to be like, oh, what Randy? Why Randy Marsh from South Park? Oh, get it? Scrooge McDuck reference. Ew! Ew! That does not. Ew! It's just the animated head on top of obviously live action clothing. What is with the animation in this film? That's awful. That does not fit well at all. Ew. And I don't need to. And I don't want to think about. Ugh. Snake. Why is there a snake? What's he doing? What? Okay. Pointing out your tropes does not instantly make them funny. It just draws attention to how not funny it is. Uh, Get it? Because he said, what is with the cartoons and the rapping these days? Yeah, like this, and now they're going to rap, and that's going to be hilarious. Yeah, get it. Yeah, we get it. You said rapping was bad, and then you start rapping anyway. Because that's comedy goals, just pointing out what you're going to do just before you do it, and then saying, oh, I can't believe we actually did that. We're just drawing attention to it. It's not funny. Just like blind references isn't funny. Ugh, what's with the tail? Ew. Oh, it's part of the costume. Yeah, because that's what accounts to our comedy in this film, folks. Why you, you're certainly killing comedy. You're certainly killing comedy. That's what you're killing right now, Dale. That's a wrench. Oh, no. Stop. You can't rap and you can't bring up emotion. I mean, I get that they're trying to intentionally make it. Yeah, get it? Because I said earlier that cartoons rapping is passe and it's like makes them dated and you're trying to. Stop! Oh, yeah, that was the greatest. Yeah, wasn't that the funniest? Like 20 seconds of them repeating exactly the same thing as each other that you've ever seen. Everyone, if the Wild did it, this film can do it even worse. Yes, I said it. This film is doing worse than The Wild, and that is not a good call. I don't feel anything for this film. This is painful. And how far am I into this? Oh god, I'm not even halfway through. I'm only about halfway through. I've still got 48 minutes left of this. What was with that thing with them repeating the same thing as each other over and over again? Did someone on the writing, did someone think that was funny? Or does the film think that the audience is as thick as it is? Wait, who's that guy on the little moped there? Oh, it's him. Okay, the Rams being the was that the Rams from Brother Bear? Okay. Pointing out references again, but yeah, that was a good touch there, using actual battering rams and actually using the Rams. Chemistry lab. What's this? Why? Why are they? What plastics? This looks like. You haven't seen episodes of a cartoon, have you? Because Garfield butched up a fair bit in some of the cartoony bits of Matt. And okay, so they're just changing up cartoons. What? Why? Why would he just change it around to like do the bootlegging or anything? Why plastic surgery? Idiot. Get it? They said there wasn't anything to worry about and then something bad happened. Yes, they pointed out what happened. Isn't it funny? Yeah, great call. Try to avoid that. Yeah, can't you tell by the emotion in our voices how desperate this is? It's the same emotion. Reference, 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 get it, references! Yay! References over and over again for everybody, because doesn't that make this film so great? Wait, you already had the CGI surgery to change you into animation styles, so this can't be that different than how it happened then, could it? This body is meant to be looked at, not touched. I haven't seen this episode, so I don't know how this went. So maybe if someone who's watched this episode can tell me if this is actually more accurate to like the episode and what goes on in it. But it's not bootlegging. Why are they calling it bootlegging when it's changing them into different animation styles? Yeah, idiots. They're screaming in terror. Yeah, I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, why don't they call it something like a reanimator and not the bootlegger? Because this isn't. I thought bootlegging. What? Oh, okay. Oh, so it was plastic surgery. They're taking bits and they're taking bits and pieces from other cartoon characters. Why is Sora and Jimmy Neutron? And why was Jimmy Neutron's hair just done in a? Yeah, that looks like any person's mustache. I'm sure there's millions of other mustaches like that. You never know. We could have just had a shave, and then Sweet Pete for some reason, could have taken the body parts. Why is he taking body parts? I thought he's just like altering them and cashing in on them. So why? Uh, Ah ha ha, that running joke. Why? That's a strange running joke. Why are they just putting a whole lot of things on his back? Why? Why are you cutting up pieces from? Why are you cutting up pieces from cartoon characters? Why? Uh, why does this big bad crime boss who wants to keep his operation a secret have a social media account? That's gonna get tracked back to you, you know. Why? Because, I mean, if it was a reanimator thing, it could be like taking bits and pieces from other cartoon characters and like keeping them and grafting them onto you. That could be sort of reason why he's keeping the parts about. But if he's just making bootleg cartoons, or why why is Sweet Pete keeping the body parts of cartoon characters? Nuts. How do you know he doesn't have fans? How do you know he doesn't have fans? You know, it's difficult to be, like, dramatic when you use artichokey as your, Stop! Yeah, on his side. Stop saying artichokey. Okay, that was something weird. Oh yeah, one thing I've got to say is that Chippendale Chippendale weren't my favourite Disney characters. Like I didn't really know them that well compared to the many of the other Disney characters, but I'm not drawn to them in this very much. I mean, they're not the worst leads, but something about the but maybe it's just because the actors can't show emotion in any way that they're doing, but I don't believe their plight or what they're going through, because it's like here, Dale's they're talking about how they were lonely in school and how they didn't have any other friends until they came across someone else. One of them's going to just turn around and pick it up again, aren't they? They're just going to, yeah, we thought it was funny. Yeah, we're just going to pick that up. Wasn't it hilarious? We said we were just going to pick that up, and then we did pick that up. Isn't that hilarious? Why is it almond butter and gasoline? Was that something that was in the cartoon? Why? But yeah, if the characters can't show any emotion about what they're going through, why should the audience? He's the villain. Yeah, he's the one of them is the one behind it all, and it's probably going to be Putty, because of course. Uh, uh, okay, okay, possibly. Uh, who? Why? Why is Ugly Sonic in this? And once again, they're just pointing out, they're just drawing too much attention to the joke about the original redesign. And why did he get into... Yes! We get it! He's got teeth that look uncanny! Please move on! It wasn't funny the first time that you did it, so it's not going to be funny the 101st time. If it's not blind references, it's the characters just repeating things over and over again and thinking it would be funny. But that isn't comedy. What? 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 Emil, why? Why are the Friendship is Magic ponies there? Why? Blind references, yet again. Why was Paul Rudd there? Why is everything? Why? Why? Ha 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 ha. And by the way, that kid from Peter Pan didn't really. Oh, and by the way, just for. Oh, hey, they got Alan Oppenheimer to voice Skeletor. And I mean, the whole thing about Peter Pan and like my feeling about like him being turned into the villain, like ignoring the Bobby Driscoll comparison here, it's like even the character himself is like, look, I don't even like Peter Pan as a character. It's like I never did. Oh my god, he's just floating up really horribly there. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. But I never really liked Peter Pan's personality, or or how sexist he was in his film. But I don't think fans of Peter Pan would like him being portrayed like this. And even as someone who doesn't like Peter Pan, I don't really think it's in character for him to act like this. Oh no! What? Ew! Ew! Really terribly animated Mantis and Bob. And was the joke supposed to be that all of the characters were voiced by Seth Rogen? Because I doubt that, considering that they're still trying to cash in on the Lion King remake. What random? I don't know. Anyway, if if you, I don't think you're trying to. Oh hey, Lumiere saved my day. Anyway, I don't think that they would be poking fun at the animation style of Pumbaa there from the live action remake of Lion King. If they're trying to cash in on the same animation style, I don't think Disney would try to poke fun at their own style if they're repeating doing things in that. So once again, it's just them being hypocritical. If you're ashamed with how the Lion King live action ones look, and they do look pretty bad, then why are you making films based on it, Disney? Oh no, the Golden Compass polar bear got him. I really imagine he's dead. Well, Jack's why Jack's get it reference. Pick it. Gotta catch them all. Put them all on the wall and just throw in random reference after reference after reference after reference. Hollywood. This film is super annoying. Oh, dip. And again, considering the fact that they're just making a Sweet Pete an irredeemable. Oh, what a surprise! Stop saying. Stop. Hang on, I need to pause it. I need to rant again. Stop saying that the things are cliche and overdone and then proceeding to do them anyway because it's not funny, it's really getting old, and that is this film's sense of humour in a nutshell. I'm actually getting pretty annoyed with it now, film, so stop it. Sorry about that. I'm going to, wow, the first time I've ever had to stop a film twice to rant. Okay, so the timestamp is 1:06:25, and I'm going to start playing it again. 3, 2, 1, play. Play. What a surprise! He's corrupt and he's got absolutely no motivation for him. You know, considering if the pacing was... Because that's another thing about this film. When it comes to a load of, like, the plot points when it comes to this film, if the pacing was better, then maybe it would have had more weight, and if I got to know the characters better. But, no, it's just... Because that's another thing about the thing about this film. It's like, the bad writing choices, and, like, some of the choices that they're making, they're not just bad, they're weird. It's like, why are you doing it like this? And just rushing through a whole load of the plot points. And I mean, this film is not short. I mean, it's the hour and it's like an hour and 8 minutes, and we're just rushing through the. What are they going to do for remaining like half an hour? They're just rushing through all of the plot points, and if you didn't rush through it, then maybe many of the things in this film would actually have some weight. And if I could care about the characters, but no, because you're rushing everything, I don't get to know the characters that well, and therefore a lot of the emotional moments don't have any weight. And maybe if you focused on the actual characters and the story, rather than throwing in bland references and mocking Bobby Driscoll, then maybe I would care for them more. I just don't care. I'm not. I can't really even muster any reason to care about watching this right now. It's just nothing. I just don't care about anything, and it's like even with Sausage Party, I didn't feel this way. What? How did you get to that conclusion? I missed that because I was so uninterested. I'm just trying to get some sweets here. Oh wait, why isn't Gadget Hack... Oh, there she is. Please don't. Why did you get together with Zipper? Why? No! Stop it! No! That is not his voice! He had like this really high-pitched voice that, No! Why? Why did you treat Gadget and Zipper this way? And once again, as someone who barely knows Rescue Rangers, even I know this is wrong. Why? Why are you doing this? What, men's... What? I hate this villain. Even ignoring it's Peter Pan, he's not interesting, he's not funny, the voice actor can't act, and he doesn't have any good motivation. Ah. Stop. Stop. I don't care. I don't care. Why are you doing this? Oh, hey, look, it's some guy. Why? Yeah, Dowag, yeah. That's what people are saying nowadays. Yeah, idiot. And looking at Gadget there. Ah ha 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 ha. Why? I'm a one-dimensional piece of shit who was just thrown in to make yet more references and more stupid. Stop! It's not cute. Stop. Oh yeah, that's clever. Ugh, you can't do a sexy voice. Why is Zipper trying to do a sexy voice? And what is Sweet Pete's motivation for why? Oh yeah, what you laugh at? Yeah, one of my henchmen just got attacked like this. Yeah, hilarious. My plan's gonna die. I'm an idiot. Most of the characters in this film are stupid. And why was it that Putty and Sweet Pea were working together? I think I missed the description. Ugh, what a boring villain. He's a boring villain. I'm just gonna say that and even taking out the Bobby Driscoll controversy. Oh, hey, they're gonna try to are they gonna try to make him realise his ways? Well, that was stupid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it seemed they were trying to make him sympathetic, but no. Well, what is going on with this thing? Why is it turned into a magnet? Why? Magnet? Why did it turn into a... Why did it turn into a magnet? What? What? Disney jingle reference? What? Why am I asking questions at this point? Just random reference. Hey, it's this film's tagline. This is not cool. Wait, why is it turning... What? Wait, what? Wait, where's Monterey Jack? Where's he? Why is he... Wait, why is he... once again, it's not bootlegging. It's It's Reanimator. That's what you should have called it. Okay, what's he turned into? What the hell am I looking at right now? It's not scary, it just looks awkward. I mean, I mean, a whole load of cartoon characters getting mixed together could have been scary, but look at that. Just looks weird. That just looks. Oh. Oh. More terrible panning. Uh. 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 Get it? Disney owns Simpsons now. It's just nothing. When you throw in a whole load of them, just one after the other, you just start to feel nothing as well. It just blends into how much I feel absolutely nothing about this film. I just don't care. Okay, the way he went... Okay, I like this, the way he's, like, stretching. Stretching in the way that he's attacking her. This pretty funny, like, Gumby animation. If a villain wasn't so terrible, then maybe I would find this funnier. Oh, hey, Pete is in this! And again, why isn't that Pete the villain? Why... Seltzer and Friedberg films don't throw in this many references one after the other. Epic Movie does better with its random references than this film does. Get it? Jurassic Park exists. Maybe it's also because of J.K. Simmons' vocal performance that's helping a bit as well. References, yay. I think when it comes to like the whole cartoon reference thing here, I think the whole thing with Putty here is the best one, because it's using more of the animation styles into like his character, and it's actually making him a little bit threatening. Oh God. Oh damn. Well, he's dead. And if he was a more interesting villain, that could have been very impactful. But no, it just goes into all the other characters not making any impression. Is that supposed to be Fat Cat that is part of what Sweet Pete looks like now? More terrible attempts at 2D animation that isn't really the 2D animation, it just looks... Ew. I do like that joke about the birds like having to be called up, though. If you just think things are getting weird now, you haven't been watching the same film as me. I get that it's supposed to be like a hodgepodge of things together, but it's for the bad reason. And Sweet Pete isn't a very bright villain either. That's another thing that goes against him. Why? Why? Why are you in this film? What do you have to do with Chip and Dale? Why are you in this? Why are they making him? Why are they just drawing attention to a meme that's been overdone by this point? What is it? Yay, they killed the Bobby Driscoll stand-in. What great villains. Yay. Overdone joke. Yay, great. Ha 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 ha. What did the... And you can't sing either. The two characters voicing him can't sing either. Oh, they're going to try another... They're going to try another attempt at a death scene. They're not going to kill him off. They're not going to kill him off. They tried it once already. You're not... And... Oh, wow. Dale, can't you tell how much I'm sad that you're dying because I could say it like this? Dale, please don't die. Can't you just tell how upset I am about this? Oof. I was so uninterested in every single thing going on. You can draw the expression looking sad all you want, but if a character's sad, if a character trying to do a sad voice isn't believable, then it's not working. Wow, even his crying sounds uninterested. What is that supposed to be? They're not bootlegs. They're mockbusters. Stop using the insistent terminology. And why was he chopping up pieces from cartoons, Sweet Pete? They never explained that. Why did they do... Why? Okay, that Bambi design is pretty cool. What happened to Bambi? It's not... But what happened to Flounder was completely different than what happened. Flounder just got erased and then his features were changed. But why... It's not... Hey, look, the worst couple in the world is back. Why do you have kids? You know, and the characters that are supposed to be 2D animation, they tried to make jokes about how the CGI one looks worse, but no, the one that's supposed to be... Ew, what is with them putting cartoon characters' heads on the bodies but not animating the bodies. It just looks terrible. And you're a bit of an idiot at points as well, just like everyone in this film. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. If that was the case, then everybody who watched this film would be laughing. Everyone who watched this film would be laughing right now, but no. And the film ends with all of the characters from Chip and Dale being really terribly changed from how they were in the original show. One of them being mutilated, one of them looking completely different than usual, and everyone else looking terribly animated. If this isn't symbolic of what this did to Rescue Rangers, then that isn't... If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is. Ugh. That... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, classy. Peter Pan gets compared to, It gets compared to, like, Hannibal Lecter. Isn't that great? Ew. Even the stills look awful. Ugh. What the hell was this film? And what was the... And why the Paul Rudd? I don't know what the... Oh, Andy Samberg and John Mulaney. Weren't they great voice actors, everyone? No. No, they weren't. They were just awful. Just like a lot of this film. Wouldn't have been so much better if it was actually... if I actually tried to do it in the original style and did it like another Chip and Dale episode instead of whatever the hell this was. Ugh. Yeah, now for more... Now for more really... Maybe I should watch Darkwing Duck at some point, and that would, like, wash the terrible taste of this out of my mouth. Give me a minute. I don't know what else to say about this, to be honest. Even as someone who didn't really watch Chip and Dale growing up, and I don't know that much about it. I think one review that I looked up, I saw someone's tagline. I didn't read it fully, but I think I know something about what it says, and it is very accurate to this film. If Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a love letter to animation, this film is a death letter to animation. I feel insulted by this film. It's just... From the first frame, it just felt like so confused, and it felt like there was just a load of and most of the writing choices, it's like they're not just, some of them, they're not just bad writing choices. They're sloppy and lazy writing choices. Where a lot of the jokes is just them saying, oh, hey, this thing isn't funny. Hey, we did the thing anyway. Wasn't it hilarious? Everybody laugh. And it throws in more references than epic movie could ever hope to do, over and over and over again. And I don't know, it just seems to be just like they're throwing in random reference after reference and just expecting that to be funny. But once again, I must say, film. If the film, it's like the same thing that I had with like it's like Wreck-It Ralph. This film is Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph breaks the internet all over again. If you think that throwing in reference after reference is enough for you to forget, is what you need. If you need to follow references to help you overcome the structure of a film and how bad it is, I think there's something wrong with the story structure. Because that's all that it is. It's like just throwing in reference after reference after reference, and it seems at first like it's trying to do something about like how Hollywood treats celebrities and how they fall from the wayside, like how they did with like Sweet Pete, and like a whole lot of things, like the characters trying to hold on to like past glories, but it brings up these ideas, but it never follows through on them. It seems to like come up with a whole load of, it's not doing what Roger Rabbit did. Roger Rabbit did this so much better, because it wasn't just throwing in reference after reference after reference and drawing so much attention to it. Because the story of Roger Rabbit was interesting in its own right, even taking out all the references, but it shows up the references for animation in it and a lot of the cartoon logic makes a lot more sense. They even did the thing in this with like they tried to make the main character seeing birds as like a plot point with it not happening properly, but it just seems to throw in like all these ideas, but they don't. Maybe it's because, another point, this film's like an hour and a half long, and an hour in, it's like they already throw in a lot of like the reveals and like a lot of the. And it's like, because I don't care for the characters, in part because of like how Chip and Dale never emote for what they're going through, it doesn't build to me like caring for them very much. It results in plot points never having any real weight. And once again, screw you, Disney, for what you did with like Peter Pan. Once again, ignoring the character, it feels like they just took the Bobby Driscoll, the tragedy of Bobby Driscoll's life, and they had to have known. They had to have known what they were doing when they were writing Peter Pan as the villain in this. And it's not just similar to Bobby Driscoll's story, it is Bobby Driscoll's story with what happened to him. And Sweet Pete himself is a really boring and really unentertaining and really non-threatening villain. He's not funny and I don't know why he's keeping body parts of cartoon characters. They never explain that. And they just throw it in just for shock value, I guess, or more references and everything. But it's just a whole load of things they just throw. That's what this film seems to be. They throw everything at the wall and nothing's sticking. They just throw. It's like with And why did you make Gadget and Zipper an item? Even as someone, it's like I always thought that Zipper was like the pet of the group, but why is he and Gadget getting together in the end? What was that? Why? That's just ew. Just the logistics of that. I never saw who thought that was a good idea. Why? I heard someone, and please don't tell me, but if there's anyone who's thinking anything about just turn your brain off and just enjoy the film, if you think that having to not think about what happens in a story or follow the story beats or the characters and what's going on is what you need to follow a film or enjoy it, then there's more than something wrong with the film. And it's just an example of everything that's it's like even just ignoring just like a lot of the controversial elements about everything, it's just I just feel nothing towards it, and that's probably the worst thing. The film, that film that tries to be funny and is just so in your face about it, that it tries to throw in reference after reference and joke after joke and just saying, hey, look at us, we're cool. And yeah, we did that thing after we said we weren't going to do that thing. Isn't that hilarious? And it just gets so annoying in how it does a load of the jokes. And that's this film in a nutshell. Even ignoring everything, it's just so obnoxious. And that's this film in... I just don't know. I just don't know what to say, just for everything that goes on about it. It's like, just for so much of a film, I just felt absolutely nothing about what went on. And why is this a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers film? What does this have? What does the thing? Why did they take Rescue Rangers and just make it into this strange, like, attempt to make a Who Framed Roger Rabbit film and just fail in every single way? And it's just not funny. It feels really weird in the message that it's trying to call out Hollywood and like business practices, but at the same time it seems to relish in them for like drawing attention to like all these brands that Disney owns now and everything, and just once again, like Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. It's just doing references all wrong, because it just seems to be drawing attention to reference after reference after reference, and the story isn't interesting or funny in the slightest, and the voice actors are terrible. Most of the voice actors are terrible, and... what did I just watch? Why did I watch this? I just feel... I just don't care about this film. It's just nothing. I'm just gonna stop there. I don't think this film is worth my or any of your time, honestly. If you want to watch any of it, it's just why. I just feel nothing. I just feel drained from watching this, to be honest. And once again, the Bobby Driscoll thing, I've just got to... that is just something that really bugs me about this film. Not bugs me like the zipper mouse, disgusting hybrids. Why? And I think I'm just gonna stop right there for this. I'll just see you next time for my next live reaction, everyone. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I think it might be the Sonic the Hedgehog movie next. Hopefully that's going to be better than this. I mean, anything's going to be better than this. It's just a whole film. I mean, I know that a lot of people are thinking, why I'm getting this incensed about this film, like when it's not Eight Crazy Nights terrible, like the main characters aren't as bad as like Davy Stone or anything, and it doesn't have it doesn't really have any like bad morals in it, like not really, but it's just stupid. It's got stupid writing, it's got stupid decisions made in the story, it's got stupid characters, and I don't really think this, and I don't know what this film is trying to say about it. It's just reference after reference after reference, and it's just draining with a lot of things that's going on. It's like I'm trying to keep up with things that are going on and try to decipher what the rhyme or reason is, why they're throwing in everything. I mean, once again, there's no rhyme or reason why they're... I mean, if it was one thing like they were just characters done in the style, and that was just something that they used to like poke fun at, like individual styles instead of things like actual characters like this, and it was a big crossover, like different animation styles like drawn together, then that could be interesting. That could be something that could be funny. But no, it's just, why Chip and Dale? Why make Peter Pan the villain? Why are they doing this strange thing with... And once again, if you're trying to comment on how common reboots, stop calling them bootlegs, reboots or mockbusters are in a weird human trafficking-like plot, then why are you still doing them? Why is Disney still doing them if they're trying to have their cake and eat it too? Like, they're trying to poke fun at reboots and things like this. It seems like if this is the closest we're going to get to a Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2, then is this actually what this is? Is this actually what this film is? Because I heard they were trying to make a Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2 for a long time, but maybe it fell through and they couldn't do it, and then they just decided to throw Chippendale Rescue Rangers into a script. Hey, it's a reason why is ever that this confusing film exists, because why does this film exist? It's just, why? It's just a huge question mark. I think I'm going to stop it there. I think I'm burnt out from what I'm gonna say about this film, because I think I'm just gonna go and watch something better that's worth more of my time. But I heard that some people like this film. Good for you. But for me, I think I'm done with it. I think I'm just finished with it. But I can think of things which mesh live action and animation much better. Hey, that's interesting. Pluto was originally going to be the big bad of the film. I've just looked it up on TV Tropes. Many think that Pluto would have been a more out there and interesting foe who could have been more personal for Chip and Dale compared to Sweet Pete due to his relationship to them going back to the classic Disney shorts. It helps that Pluto would have likely avoided the uncomfortable parallels to Sweet Pete and Peter Pan's original voice actor Bobby Driscoll. Thank you. Yeah, here we go. Fans have questioned why this wasn't a bonkers film to begin with. And once again, I'm sorry for Chip and Dale fans who were disappointed in this. So, I'm just going to leave that there. Talk to you all later, everybody. Duckyworth, out. Bye, everyone.